Hello, welcome back. Tracy here with the Corset journal. So we've got Vintage Forest kit that we're using from Sharm Studio. I haven't done anything else since the last video apart from cover the back and the spine. So hopefully we'll get the signature, like I've sewn in 3 signatures. I've got one more signature to sew in, and then we'll start looking at the eyelets for the cover. So I hope you've all been well. Yeah, I haven't really done anything since well, I've done lots of things, but nothing I'm sure anyone would be interested in. Shaved the dogs, cooked the ham for work. So yeah, so as you can see, I've got my 3 holes for my last signature. Let's put that up the top. I started, I thought I was filming, so yeah, I quickly stopped and yeah, I thought I'd film the last signature. So yeah, how have you all been? Hopefully your weekend's going great. I can't believe it's ready to go back to work tomorrow. So this is my template that I use all the time whenever I do corsets. So I've got the top up here. I've got 3 lines, 1.5 inch from the bottom, 1.5 inch from the top, and in the middle. So I'll just put in, I follow that line down, put 3 holes. And I use this template to mark my holes in the actual cover. Let's get this last one sewn in. Turn this over, actually, might make it a bit easier, I think. Being the last, always a bit trickier. Through the top. Having a few fun and games with this needle. It's not the normal needle I use for sewing. It's got a funny point to the end of it. But it's good. Gets the job done, I suppose. I have to find my favourite one though. It's not quite the same. Try and find the hole. Oh, look at that first pop. Right. Back through there. Pull it tight. Get rid of that needle before I stab myself. That wouldn't be very good. Right, so that's the last signature sewn in. So that's all the signatures in. Remember, if you've watched my other video on corset journals, don't worry that the paper, like I haven't trimmed any paper, I'm not worried about that. I am thinking about putting, not ruffles this time, let's see if I can find an opening. I'm thinking about maybe like something a little bit different. Something like that, or something like that. But I can see the pages through it and I don't like it, so I would probably more go for this, depending on how it looks, or I might end up putting ruffles. I don't want to. But actually that would look okay with that. So off camera I'll probably glue that along there and along the back. So there's our journal. Yay, done. Put that to the side now. I haven't done anything else. On the other 3 journals. I might potter around tonight, I don't know, or I might just leave it all together until I've got my holidays in another week. Well, actually we don't work on Friday, so I can get all my rest of my Christmas shopping done. That will be fantastic. And then if I'm a bit more organised, I'll be able to spend time in here. Right. So if you're going to make a corset journal, make sure you have enough eyelets of the same colour, because we want 7 eyelets down there, 7 eyelets down here, and 14 in the spine. So I suggest you count your eyelets up first before you go along and start putting eyelets in, and then discover that, yep, you don't have enough. Right, so this is the back. So it will be like that. So we want the eyelets along there. So what I'm going to do is measure 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch. Just check and make sure, yep. 1/4 inch and 1/4 inch. We will draw a line along there, and then we want to make sure it's lined up. So there's a little bit of a gap here. I'll move it down a smidge so it's even at top and bottom, and then I'm going to mark it at every inch, and this is where the eyelets will go. And then move that down just so I can line that up. So that's where you'll punch your eyelets and place your eyelets in. One done. So it's like, these are really, really, really easy to make once you get started on them and know what you're doing. They look fancy, but they're really easy. Right, I'm not going to mark these because I do it the cheats way, which I'll show you shortly. And then we want the eyelets to go along that side. So we'll just flip it over. Make sure there's a little bit of a gap at the top and bottom because it's not quite even. And then we will move that down to line it up. Oh, look at that, it goes right on there. Right, now you could go and mark all the 1 inch on this, but this is how I find the easiest way. Let's swap that around. That's the top. Right. make sure these line up, top and bottom. And then what we're going to do is draw from that first line, that line, and we're just going to go across. Go across. So all the eyelets will match up in the same place. Done. Done burgers. Right, now this beauty has been playing up. I think it's the spring. It seems to be going okay now at the moment, so let's just see how she goes. Right, so you just want to look down, find your dot, make sure it's pretty central, and go through and punch them all out. I tend to go along and punch all these out, put the eyelets in, punch all the rest, you know, the next one out, put the eyelets in. Instead of punching the whole lot out, I find my hand gets quite sore after a while. Right, so there is our 7 holes. Now, I don't know whether I just am out of the loop or what, but I bought these eyelets and they came with the little backings. I'd never seen them before, but it just makes it really, really tidy. Yep. So I just put that in. Let's just put that in. So look how tidy that is. Whereas you'd put an eyelet in once upon a time, you'd squish it and it would sort of feather out. So yeah, I was quite impressed with that, not knowing what they were for and ending up with that result. Other way, Tracy. So yeah, hopefully I've given you clear enough instructions. It's pretty long and tedious. This is probably the worst part, to be fair, out of the whole corset journal. Oh, see? So that one there must have come off. Must have come off one, or did I not add one? But that's what it ends up like. It doesn't matter, it's going to get glued down, you're not going to see the back. And that feels firm, it's not going anywhere. Yeah, as I was saying, this is the most tedious part of it. Once you've done this, it's all plain sailing, really. Got the girls coming around for tea tonight, so that will be nice. So yeah, there's the back. Let's do the front. Had my normal morning, lying in bed with a coffee, watching Gail do Scrappy Saturday. Got me all inspired to do covers again. Although I am thinking that I might do a slow stitch kit next time. Or cover. Great. It's a bit fiddly, this part, I must admit. Oops, it's gone altogether. So the weather forecast for Christmas is supposed to be showery. I can't remember the last time that we actually had a fine Christmas. I know when I was a lot younger, we used to have burning hot Christmases. Like the weather was, you know, whether it was just because you were a kid and you were outside all the time and on new bikes and, you know, things like that. But we used to get absolutely scorched, end up red. But it doesn't seem to be like that nowadays. Our summer seems to be here, and it seems to be very muggy. We are in for a really hot summer though this year, I believe. So we'll see how we all handle that. And then we've got other lovely ladies that I watch on YouTube, and they're sitting there with jerseys on. It's just crazy. Right, now we'll do the spine. Sorry about that. Surprised the dogs didn't bark, thinking someone was at the door. I'm watching a really good series at the moment on Netflix that one of the guys at work told me about, called The Sinner. I think it's got Jessica Biel in it. It's actually really, really good. So after this video, what I might do is prepare the toppers maybe for the other 3 journals. So yeah, I might prepare the toppers for those. What am I doing? Do it in that one. And yeah, I'd actually put the YouTube on. Not YouTube, Netflix on my computer in here and actually watch it while I'm fiddling around doing those. Smells absolutely divine outside. I've got a massive wall of jasmine. So you walk outside, open up the bedroom window, and that's all you can smell is jasmine. You walk out and walk up the top where I've got a greenhouse and a whole lot of fruit trees, and all you can smell is jasmine. It's all through the air. It's fantastic. So I was recently going through a box in the garage that had a whole lot of wrapped up plates and stuff in it, and I couldn't remember what it was from. So I had boxed it up when I moved up here. So I've been up in New Plymouth for must be about 6 years. Anyway, I looked through this box and it had all my willow. So as a kid, of all things, you know, why everyone was collecting Barbie dolls and all that sort of stuff. Strawberry shortcake. I did have strawberry shortcake. I was saving my pocket money up as a very young girl and buying willow plates at the antique shop. Absolutely love them. So I've got, I mean, of course, I haven't got a full set or anything. They're just anything that I liked, I would buy. So I'm finding that I'm starting to use them. I've got like a cake stand on my kitchen bench with a big dome cake stand on it. And yeah, so I make cakes and I put them on my blue willow plate. It's so pretty. I need to use it or get rid of it. I need to stop hoarding. So I've decided I'm going to use it. So you might see a few more pieces once I figure out what I want to keep and what I want to sort of get rid of. Right, so I've got a couple left over. That will go for your tie. So we'll put that to the side and put that away because I don't actually want to do that just yet. Let's see how we're going for time. Okay, so that is that. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go and find what sort of string I want or ribbon. I'm thinking if I can find some brown string amongst everything that I've got, that's probably what I'll do. I want to keep it more natural. So we've got that ready to sew. We've got the signatures all in, ready to decorate. I'm going to have to decide what I need and what I don't need. I'll have a look at some of my ephemera that I've already made and see if I can match for some of this. And yeah, next time I come back I'll have it all joined up and hopefully glued on, or I might just do another video of me doing that, gluing it on and then looking through some ephemera. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. It's the end of the weekend here for me, so I'm going to tidy up here and see what I can find to sew this corset journal up with. So until then, happy crafting and see you next time. See ya.